be living in the fall with the goldies. So why do I do this way?
I haven't done that in so fucking long.
I know.
It's the You Good Podcast, episode 25. I'm not there yet in age, but I'm excited to say that number. This is your host, Erik. I'm very excited today. I wasn't excited last week for some reason. I don't know. I just wasn't. I am excited this week. Very excited to present to you a special guest for the third time in a row, weighing at, how much do you weigh? Weighing at 123 pounds. For coming from Death Valley, the Jennifer.
Yes.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. I feel like I'm more confident now. I feel like I'm more like...
Okay, that's good. So, no.
Fuck you. Go on. Go on.
All right. No, I didn't mean to cut off. I was just joking.
No.
But also coming once again, returning this week is our camera lady and the voice of God, CreatorGabby. If you don't hear her in the background, it's because she's munching down on a salad by La Botanice, not by Sweet Green. Apparently, we had a big discussion of why that one isn't better or not. But yeah, thank you again, Gabby, for coming. Appreciate you here. Everybody did enjoy the visuals. Thank you to the YouTube subscribers. Thank you to all you guys. Thank you to the views. Thank you to the SoundCloud listeners, and thank you to the Instagram. I like the feed from last week. I thought it was nice. But yes, proceed. How are you feeling today? What's good with you? How are you doing?
I'm feeling very good now. I'm drinking my juice and Patron. So relaxed. I'm ready.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Ready? You want to know who your opponent is?
Who? Life?
Life? It always knocks you out.
I know.
It always knocks you out. I'm actually drinking my coffee today. I am purely not sober. Drinking some Jameson and coffee. Last week we had a little thing that happened, but that's okay. I just fell asleep after the podcast because I drank too much. That's pretty much all that happened. Oh man, this is the first time I had to catch myself before saying something. But anyway, we do have actually a little bit of things that I thought happened this week that I did want to talk about. First and foremost, I'm doing pretty good. I thought my week was actually pretty good. I realized the last few weeks of work have been a lot of work. I know it's 8 hours regardless of how you look at it. But it's just been a lot of work. It felt like it went longer. It felt like it was more jam-packed. And I don't know. I feel like when I'm at work, it just takes most of my time. I know that sounds stupid to say, but it's kind of like, it kind of does.
I feel like the reason it takes most of your time is because you have something actually to do. You're not just standing on you have things to get done.
Yeah, I worry about the store's self-maintenance.
Yeah, it's a big, important role, I feel like. If you don't, have it a good maintenance, so how you going to run?
You saw the difference, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But the thing is, even today, I feel like if it wasn't for, shout out to my homie Kenny, and everybody there, but I just feel like, when there's certain strong people in the workplace and you work well with them, and you know how there's, people that you could count on.
I know, because in my workplace, you can't count on people.
Yeah, you were really mad when I got home. You work from home today, right?
I work from home today because they're fixing something on the ceiling, so we can be there because everything's going to fall on our desk in our head. So I was working from home. And people there can't, listen to instructions, so that pissed me off because it's just a simple button. So that pissed me off. That led to me throwing a highlighter to the door.
Yeah, you threw a whole pen at the door. I'm
it's
like,
a
what?
highlighter.
You threw a whole pen at the door, and I'm like, I don't know why you're throwing pens at the door.
It just pissed me off.
Yeah, you get aggressive. You start hitting stuff.
I know, since that person came.
Who's that person?
The Argentina associate.
Oh, yeah, you told me. It doesn't work so well.
Yeah, she doesn't. I just don't understand.
There's always a woman that doesn't like another woman in the workplace.
No, I don't like the other woman. I just don't like that she's not
doing her
completing
job?
her work.
So you don't like her?
Her work. Other than that, she's cool because we went out to eat.
Oh, okay. So you don't like her?
It's just her work.
Okay.
Okay. I'm not going to write about it.
Yeah, I'm fucking with you.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sorry work wasn't too shabby. Today at work, it just it took a lot out of me. I was exhausted because I was standing in the same spot for 2.5 hours. People kept coming in. The line was past the street. Everybody wanted to feel special today. It's not that nobody's not special. To get to the people listening, the audience, you guys are all special. We have to realize that you guys are also not all special. What I mean by that is that if there's a huge line behind you, don't take your sweet time ordering shit. It's not a drive-through. Like people actually need to get on with their lives. It's not a weekend. It's a weekday. But other than that, work went on longer than I thought it did, but it actually was the same amount of hours. Actually, today was my shortest shift ever.
Yeah, it was.
I normally
The shortest shift.
I usually go do 8 hours. This is
Yeah.
was six hours.
Yeah, usually you leave like around like 1. Today you left at 9.
Today I left early,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it felt weird.
right? Because I left
Yeah.
you home.
Yeah. Now I stay home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did that feel?
I'm like, oh, now I know how you feel.
Yeah.
I went for a second nap.
Because I could afford to nap.
Yeah, I woke just in time to check my emails because I was getting emails from work.
See, that's the thing. I don't think I could work from home. I'd just be mad lazy. I'd probably be high all day.
No, you see, because I have work. I have a Argentina conference and dinner to
To manage?
manage. So
Damn.
it's a lot.
It sounds like a lot.
Yeah, we have 20 sponsors, so I have to make sure all of them are treated
Like royalty?
yes, like royalty. So I have to make sure we kiss their asses, you know.
Nah, I stopped kissing ass a long time ago.
Now supposed to give us money. That's how we eat. That's how we eat.
Thank you, sponsors. You guys sponsored this episode.
Sponsors my food.
You guys sponsored my
clothes.
equipment.
Yeah, your equipment. That's right. Your equipment, baby.
Why you give me those eyes?
No, but you paid it off. So
I
it's
did
okay.
pay it off. I kind of did a layaway to get all this equipment, actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you so much. That's actually like maybe I want to get into that.
Yeah, we can go. I think
Do you want to? Do you want to start?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead. You start.
Okay.
You start.
So, we talked about how you wanted to start a podcast,
Yeah.
and I was like, okay, like I didn't know, like okay, and then you were like, oh, there's a bundle on Amazon that has like microphones,
And I told you that was
and
trash.
stands. You did? I don't remember that.
No, I told you it's trash because there's a bundle, which means there's millions of people getting the same shit.
Okay, yeah, but then I saw how your eyes sparkle. I was like, oh, because you've been saying this for like almost like 2 months or like a month.
It's like a baby, like
Yeah,
like a
like
kid.
I want it. And I remember you telling Jeffrey like, hey, when I have my equipment, I want you to be my what is it, co-host?
Yeah.
Yeah, my co-host. I want you to be with me. And I remember him saying, or you were showing me the text saying that, oh, I'll do it. Just have the equipment. For him, the deal was just have the equipment. So I was like, cool. I'm like, you have something. And then you show me like, hey, I saw this bundle on Amazon.
Oh, this one I wasn't working, right?
You were not working. I was.
Oh yeah, I was out of a job. See, ladies, help your man up when he don't got a job. Don't be complaining. Help your man up. If you think he's not working out, you're not working out. I'm sorry, continue.
Oh my God, it's okay.
Go ahead.
And you told me.
You hear that, right?
Okay, huh? The little wind.
Yeah. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Yeah, and I was like, okay. I was like, and I know you were not working.
A little louder.
Okay, you were not working, and you told me if I could buy it, and you will pay like every 2 weeks $300 or $200 per
I paid
week.
you like $250 a week, I think.
There was
$250 a
one
week,
time
$300 a
you
week.
paid me $320
Yeah.
or something like that, but it was in the 300s.
Mm.
And I was like, okay. I was like, yeah, I'll buy it. And then I bought it, and I think it took like 3 days for it to arrive here, the box.
Mm.
And I was like, because I was not here. It was I feel like it was on a Saturday, because I went out to eat at Tiffany's. And then, I don't know where
Oh
you
yeah,
were.
I was not working. No, wait. I started to work.
I think the new place where you had like have to go like up to like 3 flights of stairs.
Yeah, was it?
Toxic?
I was
Tonic?
Tonic East.
Tonic,
I was at a
Tonic
bar
East.
where I couldn't like really resist the 3-floor labor.
Just your legs.
Yeah, my knees gave out because I started to jog around that same time.
Mm-hmm.
I was like in jog number 4, and I couldn't do it.
Yeah. So I was, where was I? I was in Tiffany's eating breakfast, and
Project a
then
little louder.
there. Is this more? Is this good?
Nah, it's low.
It's low.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You're a little talker. See how mine is completely up?
Yeah.
Yeah, yours is like that tiny line.
Okay. Anyway, I was interrupted. Okay. I feel like I have to shout. Like, okay, never mind. So then, what happened?
See, now I see you.
It's good.
I can't hear you. That's why I had to take the headphones.
Really? Like, oh my God, how much higher do I have to go?
Normal voice.
This is my normal voice.
All right, calm down.
No, I can't with you. And what else happened? Oh, your dad. I think your dad or your mom texted me, and they were saying, "Oh, there's a big box. I left it in your room."
Perfect.
And I was like, "Okay." I was like, I have no idea what it was until I checked my account, and it was your podcast bundle. And I sent you a picture. I'm like, "Hey, it arrived." And the funny thing is that day rained. Remember, it was raining.
Yeah, and I was upset.
You
I
were
was scared
upset,
that
yeah.
maybe it got wet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh shit. And then I was like, I wanted to open it, but I'm like, no, we waited till you got home. I think you got home like around 8 p.m. You didn't got home that late.
I got home kind of late. But the thing was, as soon as the box came, see, this is the thing. Before even the box came, I used to do Snapchat audios. I would be on Snapchat and I would just like comment on stupid stuff that I liked. Like, I don't know, whatever the news was going on. I used to just put my opinion on it, and then people would be just like, just do a podcast. I'm like, well, I don't know how to do that. And I always said I wanted to like talk for a living because I feel like I can talk shit for no reason.
You're very good at that.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something that I've been wanting to do for a while. So once that happened, and I saw that at the time I couldn't afford it, first of all. We were fresh out the LA trip. We were like, you were back to work. I was still back to looking for work. I was back from my fracture. I was good. And I was at Woodbines. Shout out to them for keeping me company for 2.5 years. Then I left Woodbines. Then I went to this new bar. And from a new bar, I just left. I didn't have a job after that. And then that's when the ordering started. And how can I say this? I was very scared to ask you because we just recently started like getting comfortable, living together and stuff. And to me, money is always like, I don't want anything of yours because I feel like I can get it myself.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to ask anybody for anything because I feel I can get it myself. But I am not afraid to admit when I need help. So that was the toughest thing I had to ask you. It was like, yo, can I borrow like $800-900 to buy all these things? And I told you this is the payment plan and this is how much I'll take to pay you back.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, that took a lot for me to do that because I had to swallow my pride.
Yeah.
But when it came, I didn't even open it. I just briefly checked it out. And it was in the box for like 2 weeks because I started working.
So you didn't have time to take it out and assemble it. So, and what I liked is, you said, I want this. I'm like, okay, I bought it. Did you thought that I will like hesitate or like pause or think?
I thought you would be like, nah.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
'Cause I don't know you.
Oh.
You never know anybody right away.
I didn't know you in high school that lent you those $50.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But you had leverage. Here you don't really have leverage, but still you could have like had the choice to be like no.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, I just thought maybe you didn't want to lend it to me. I don't know. You never know. Like the reason you break up with somebody, money, love, sex. What was that? There was like a couple of topics why people break up. It was money, one of them. Sex was one of them. Babies, family.
I think family was one.
Family was one.
Money. Is it job?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
That's what we get for listening to Casey.
Yeah, yo, shout out to Casey. Casey's
Oh my
podcast is
God,
actually pretty dope.
It's amazing.
It's a pretty dope podcast.
Yeah.
Couples therapy. But yeah, you bought me that. I paid you back slowly but surely. And then once I finally assembled it, Jeffrey, which is Deep Throat, he was like confused. He was just like, what the fuck? Like I was just fucking around. He's like, you actually have the equipment? I'm like, no, I haven't. And we did a test run, which came out really bad. I still have it saved. Yeah.
Oh my God. Was I here for that?
Yeah. Oh shit, there's a fly in here. Yeah. And no, you were in kickboxing. I think you were in kickboxing.
Okay.
But there were several times you would just sit in, and then I just started doing the weekly thing. I told him like, I know it's gonna suck. I know it's not gonna be great. We're not gonna see anything from it for at least 5 years. That was my opinion. Like that was my game plan. Like 5 years of putting effort. I still won't probably see anything that people might seem as success or seem as worth putting time into. But the whole purpose of it was to me to do it, and now that I'm doing it, I just want to do it better. Because if you're doing something, I figure you got to be the best at it. Then if not, then why are you doing it? Which is why I didn't continue school, because I didn't believe I could be the best at that. So I'm like, all right, if I don't believe it, then that can't happen. Then I won't do it. And that's it. Here, I believe I actually have something, which is why I don't have my podcast on iTunes. I don't have my podcast on Spotify. I don't have it on those streaming networks. It doesn't benefit me besides more like a broad,
Yeah. Recognition to a broad, brighter view. Or like, I don't know.
Yeah, like it doesn't have like anything that will catch my eye. Like if they come talking to me after a few years, now I see the value in being there. Other than that, I'm good with free platforms. I think I'll be okay with that, you know? And then I just started continuing every week. And every week we got, the first few podcasts sucked. Like bad, as in chemistry-wise. There's a lot of pauses. There was a lot of,
Yes, I remember the first time you told me, come in, let's hear it together. I was like, okay. And then I just like, because every podcast that you like put out, I always hear it at work. I always take notes. And every time when I come home, in the end of the day, we get together, and I read you my notes about the podcast. And I remember the first time it was a lot of like stutters, a lot of stops, a lot of and like it's a lot of. So I was like, you get better at it, and I feel like you did. So I feel like your voice is very, very nice projected. Jeffrey's voice is amazing, which I know he doesn't think that.
Yeah, people actually like his voice.
Yeah.
It's very animated. I hear my voice, and I don't hear it how I talk, but when I hear it through recording, it actually sounds kind of nice. Like, I would listen to myself. I don't know if that's like a Kanye thing to say, but I do like hearing myself and stuff. And now I just do it every week. And if it sucks, it sucks. If it's good, it's good. And I just still feel good about it because I do it every week. I have to do it every week. If I miss a week, it's like missing a workout. Like, you're going to miss another. So I do want to thank you, by the way. Still is damn grateful that, you put your hand in there, you know. You put your hand in there really deep and grabbed a lot of hope for me. So thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Anytime.
Not many people. Think about it. Not many people would do that for their partners. Not many people would be like, "Yo, here's the money to invest in you."
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people, when you're in a relationship, you have to invest to the littlest thing to the biggest. I feel like that's just like simply like just thinking about you. Hey, I bought you your favorite this. Go okay. Like I didn't ask for it, but just the little small thoughts that counts.
That's true.
Yeah.
I think that's true as hell. How's that food? That's man funny. But yeah, that's like kind of how it started with the podcast. Now I'm doing it every week.
And about the name, remember we sat together? We're like,
Yeah.
what name should we like? No, what name you should be using for your podcast?
I actually researched
Yeah, you
every
did some
name,
research, yeah.
every name I thought
you
of,
don't want
and
it to be
everything
like
was
that common.
taken. Yeah, because you could make a lawsuit.
Yeah.
Like you could like claim my rights of my shit if you owned it first. Technically, I have copyrights over everything I'm doing right now because nobody else owns this name.
Yeah, that's how I know you were so dedicated to that because you did research. I remember I came in, you're like, oh, look, I read this, and it told me that this, and that.
Because I needed to know the legal
legal rights
actions
and-
that could
yeah.
be taken against me. I want to own everything. I don't care, like, don't give a fuck. I own it. It's me. You can't do nothing. You have no rights. It's mine.
Yeah.
So this is probably one of the few things in the world that is completely mine. And I didn't want nobody to take that away from me, legally. I had a lot of, and nothing similar too. There's nothing with a similar name either. And if it is, I'm suing you.
Like, because you got it.
Because I got it first. And I have the date of when I started.
Yes.
And I have a lawyer friend. Shout out to you, Corey.
Yes. And I was like, what is the main phrase that you always say say a lot? And when you get mad,
I'm like, you good?
are you good? Yeah.
I actually say that when I'm mad, yeah.
Yeah.
I look in your face, I'm like, you good?
Yeah.
You all right? You want to talk? You can talk.
So I was like, you should do that. You should put.
And it's something so natural. Yo, you good?
Yeah, you good?
You okay? You say that to somebody like when they're fucked up. Yeah, you good? You know how many times I've heard that in the bathroom in Williamsburg? After throwing up? A lot. Ugh, I haven't thrown up in a while. But. Yeah? Yo, you good? Yeah, you good? Nah, son. Nah, I hope they can hear you, son. If not, I'm gonna have to elevate your shit. But it's so low.
Okay. I will speak louder now. Is this better?
Sounds a little better.
Okay. I will keep this. I'll maintain it. I'll be consistent.
Aw, thank you.
No problem.
You're so awesome. Is my voice just naturally the same tone all the time?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay, that makes sense. I want to sound like Aventura, but not singing, like how he naturally speaks. You know, como este ronco así. Like, I love to sing that. But yeah, that's just like basically the origins of the podcast. Sorry if it wasn't entertaining, but oh well, screw you guys. Love you guys too at the same time. But besides that, what's something else that I wanted to talk about was, before we get to the kids, because I don't want to talk about the kids, we wanted to pick a vacation destination this year, but so far, 2 of the options that we wanted to go to are under like the worst shit ever. Hawaii is under a fucking hurricane that might threaten to wipe them out or some shit like that. Or am I wrong?
No, I really wanted to go to Hawaii
I know you did.
and go to all the islands. The reason why I picked Hawaii is because you can go to a waterfall here or something like that. I want to do something different that you can't do here. That's why I picked Hawaii.
Yeah, but in Hawaii, you know how much toilet paper costs?
No, I do not know. How much?
A lot.
What is a lot? Give me a number.
I don't know the exact price, but they don't. It's not natural to them. It's like not a natural product, so they have to get it overseas.
Oh, okay.
And it costs man money just to go there traveling. At least 10 G's. So that's why I told you I didn't want to go. But anyway, you can't go anywhere. The volcanoes is erupting and also the hurricane's coming through.
The
So
hurricane, yeah.
whoever's listening, nobody's listening in Hawaii, but y'all should really pay attention to Hawaii. They're under crisis. I actually had a couple people that are like they're military, so like their husbands or whatever are over there, like in the base, so they might be in trouble.
Like, okay, this hurricane comes. Now you have to think of all the long terms that is going to happen. Like the water, the food. You have to think where you're going to get food, toilet paper, and all those stuff. Shelter. What if your house gets filled with water? Sucks. I feel bad for Hawaii.
I feel bad for the pets.
Yeah.
Yeah, what I'm not gonna go back for my cat. I've seen people go back for their pets. I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. It's every pet dog for themselves. This is why I like parrots. They'll fly. I don't know. I just felt bad for the pets. If you're in Hawaii, I hope you're doing good. To all the military baby daddies that I've seen out there, that your wives are probably cheating on you back here, please get home safe. Believe her when she says she's been loyal. And I hope you're alive, man, honestly. I don't want nothing bad to happen to anybody.
Do you know what the number of the hurricane? You know, there's like normally 1, 2, 3. Is how like.
Well, from what I am reading right now, for the last 24 hours, it's brought over 19 inches of rain.
Wow. 19 inches.
Yeah. Imagine that in penis size. It's crazy.
It's freaking crazy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And what else has it bring? Since Wednesday, it's been killing it. Right now, we're fucking Thursday. So since yesterday, or the last couple of days, and it says it's the most one of the most dangerous weather conditions it's had in like years. So this is actually pretty serious. It's moving cars. It's blocking traffic. It's already some floods and some like pathways there. So yeah, man. If your husband invested on a boat and y'all thought that would never happen, this is the day he was right.
I know how that feels. We went about the cardboard. Why do we need that? Why do we need it?
And look, it paid off.
Yeah, it paid off. Now we have AC and we're not dying right now.
I told you. See, now
Yeah.
you're back. Yeah, I think it was the mic. I'm gonna have to look at the mic. The
Okay.
mic is fucked up. Now I know the problem is. Thank God. I was wondering what it was. It's okay. I gotta spend more money or fix it.
It's the ghost.
It might be. See how you're back?
Yeah.
Do you? Do you see it?
Yeah.
You know what I love about this? I'm looking at CNN right now, guys, because this is where I get the news. Not most of my news, but unfortunately, this is where I got this part of the news. I like how one of their their subtopics is how are people reacting? How the fuck are people supposed to react to a hurricane? People have been rushing to the store. No shit. They're stocking up on canned food. No shit. Ramen. Wow, they have ramen there. I didn't know they had ramen in Hawaii. That's pretty cool. Some of them are boarding their windows. This is just stupid shit. I hate when you say stuff like that. Remember how in the news last time we saw?
We were in New Jersey.
Yeah, they were like,
Yeah.
oh, when your kids leave the house seems bigger. No
shit, Einstein.
They're like, oh, they have that syndrome of the birds leaving the nest. I'm like, yeah, I know. People leave. Like, we get old enough. We don't have enough room. We get our own shit and leave. We have our own kids, and then we'll feel that.
Yes.
Like, it's stupid. The worst fluff piece I've seen in years was that. What else the fuck did we see? Venezuela's bringing out a new fucking dollar that is worthless.
Yeah, that's just mean they're speeding up inflation. So, and about Venezuela, there's Ecuador is holding a meeting with 13 other Latin American countries. They're saying like, how are we gonna like address this? We have a lot of Venezuelans coming, and how are we gonna identify them? How are we gonna keep record of this? What are we going to do then to help them? You know, it's just like crazy.
The fact that now Venezuela is becoming a problem for Ecuador, becoming a problem for I think also Colombia.
Yeah, Colombia.
Yeah.
What Colombia has is they have like this program for them. Colombia is stepping
damn.
up. Yeah, Colombia is stepping up. So there's the only one that has like a program for them, saying like, oh, if you're from Venezuela, you're fleeing, come and we're gonna help you out.
So they put him in concentration camps before they put him into the actual city.
I don't know what kind of help they're receiving, but
Man, you sound like that person avoiding questions. I didn't say that. I just said.
What do you think I'm around politics? I'm a real politicians, and I hear them talk and I see how they maneuver around the questions.
Just like the bishops maneuver over the accusations of 1,000 kids molested in Philadelphia. You saw how I put that there?
Yeah,
that was
nice.
dope.
Yeah.
Round of applause for my segue. Okay, fuck you guys.
Around.
Nah, but they've been, a lot of people, like you said, politicians, they do maneuver, but when I heard about the 1,000 kids, and that's an underestimate, by the way. That's not even the actual number. They underestimated how many kids got molested by these bishops and priests. And this is nothing new.
Yeah, this is nothing new. And one of the things that we're reading is that they had a playbook.
How to play it out.
They had a playbook. And it's just crazy of all the things they wrote. I'm like, that's just amazing. Oh, I did this. Let me write it down. Let me keep a little diary. It's just amazing. And I think the youngest was 18 months. 18 months.
Yeah, they were molesting a 14 to
months.
18 months old boy or girl. I forgot what it was.
Yeah,
They just say baby at that point. They don't really give gender.
Yeah, it's just 18 months. Like,
The kid's not walking yet. Well, I don't know if he's walking. I couldn't walk 18 months.
I don't know either.
It took me a while. I was lazy.
I was the fast one.
Oh, my bad.
Mm.
No wonder you graduated. But that's just crazy. Molesting anything below 1 year old, I think, is like crazy. Now, I mean, molesting in general is crazy. But I mean, like, under that 5-year-old shit, it's like, what are you going to molest? You know? There's like nothing fully developed.
That's just freaking disgusting. I just can't.
And that playbook that you were telling me,
The
like,
playbook, yeah. I don't know how many stories I have. I think it went like over 70 priests. I'm like, these priests are not just like any regular priests. They have like this high position.
They're bishops.
And the ranks in this
they have
church,
the big
Catholic.
hat. They have the big hat. That means, like the chef's hat. That means they're the real deal.
Yeah, so, and one of the main topics is like, how are we going to avoid this to be a bigger scandal because we want people to keep faith in church? Just stuff like that. It's like, how can we like
All right.
keep people within the Catholic community, they're not fleeing, doing something else, and it's just like crazy.
All right, first of all, everybody's man. Man makes mistakes, you can say that. But I personally don't like the organization of how the church is. I personally don't like that they don't pay taxes.
Yeah, they don't.
I personally don't like that they just keep every dime we give them and just reinvest in themselves. That's like a casino in Vegas. Like, it's crazy, except the casino in Vegas actually pays taxes. But it's crazy. It's a lucrative business. Imagine collecting money every week from people and not being taxed on it. And then where does that money go? To you. But that's just me thinking negatively, or how I see it. And that playbook they were telling me is they were trying to cover their tracks. And I also remember we were hearing that audio you pulled for me.
Mm-hmm.
I probably like put the description like where we heard that. But basically, if a bishop or priest got found out that they were raping kids, they didn't tell the police, but they transferred him to another church.
It was considered a good thing.
Yeah.
That you were recognized, that you were like, they found out about you. It was a good thing. We're going to send you to another place where you have more opportunity to go and touch people.
It was so
That's
good.
just crazy.
We're sending you to a place where more popular kids are like. They don't tell the police. They're covering their own tracks. Like the priests are dabbing each other after every mass. Like, yo, I just touched this kid. That's how I see it.
Yeah, that's how I see it too.
Like-
Like a high five.
Yeah.
Yay!
And remember, we also heard about one of the priests that this kid, and his adult finally confessed to the bishop, that he got molested as a kid. And he turned into a priest. The kid that got molested turned into a priest, and then he told the bishop while he was a priest, I got molested by so-and-so.
I think he said he was 10 years old.
He was 10 years
He was
old.
10 years old.
And he got molested for like 3 years.
Yeah.
3 years molested by the same guy. First of all, why are you still going to that church? But neither here or there. And the bishop replied to him, how many times did he actually molest you?
And he said, I've been molested 15 times.
First of all, I don't know how you ask how many times. You should be just shocked that you got molested. And then
I think this is another bishop is really excited. This is
Yeah.
another pervert. So how many times?
How many times did he touch you?
Exactly.
Because we made a bet. But but that's horrible. Don't touch kids. But unless they're your kids. But don't touch them that way. I guess touch them the nice way. But this bishop's response to him was, you're lucky. It's usually more than that. So this is a known thing. The fact that a bishop is able to tell somebody that's been molested, a victim, and the victim tells you exactly how many times he's been disrespected and violated, and you tell them you're lucky because it's usually more than that, it just shows me that you guys are just assholes and been doing this and covering your tracks and just transferring from church to church and not telling the public. And some of the reports that came out, some of those documents were blacked out because the church and the bishops were trying to reappeal that.
Yeah.
They were trying to not show the report to public. They're trying to cover up the cover-up is what they said?
Yeah. And then when they came out to speak to the public, one of them were like, I'm sorry.
They literally just said,
he said, I'm sorry 3 times. Like, I'm sorry.
in behalf of
I'm
the
sorry.
church and behalf of me as a human being, I'm sorry. That's all he said. He said, I'm sorry 3 times, and then said, we're sorry, and then he didn't take no questions. And he just bounced. How do you rape kids and just look at the whole crowd of the news and just say, I'm sorry? That doesn't excuse you from anything. Go to confession. Confess yourself. Like, how the fuck you do that? That's crazy to me. Yo, I never dig churches, and this has been going around since 2002. It's 2018 now, over a decade that this has been going on. And it's still probably going. Right now, somebody that doesn't listen to this podcast is getting touched by the bishop.
In Pennsylvania.
In Pennsylvania.
In Pennsylvania.
By Myrtle Ave. I don't know if there's a Myrtle Ave there, but it's just crazy to me, guys. Like,
I know.
I'm not saying don't go to church. I'm just saying keep your eyes open and hold your kids while you're in church. And don't go for private lessons. I got invited one time. It's like, do you want to go to private lessons? Oh, hell no. It's Sunday. I'm trying to go home. Trying to go to private lessons. I don't see that priest anymore, so I don't know if that's a good sign or bad. Maybe they transferred him because, you got popular. You're popular with these kids. Let me show you the other one.
You see, but like in our parents, they'll be like right there outside the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
See,
never leave
our
us
parents
alone.
our parents be like,
Yeah.
aquí estoy, te vine. Like,
Yeah.
private lessons don't exist. Like,
No.
they're right there in the room.
No, yeah, exactly. So
I don't know how other families function, but my mom never let me go anywhere.
my dad never
Anywhere.
let me go outside the steps or the front door.
Nothing.
Yeah,
I couldn't even breathe without her knowing.
yeah, exactly. So
Nah, I don't know. See, now I'm questioning the race of these kids that got. Not that it matters, but I guess parenting comes in handy somehow. I don't know. But just watch your kids, yo. Just have a good time with them
And notice anything strange because, you know, sometimes they're just afraid to talk. And sometimes what they need is just a little like, hey, I feel confident that I can talk to you about everything. I feel like...
once you create that environment...
Yeah, everything just flows.
Everything
nice.
flows, yeah. I think you could be good friends with your son or daughter and also realize that when it's time to be a mom and dad, they know that you're being a mom and dad. They can't just, you know, overstep that boundary. But believe your kids more. Like, I don't see why a little kid would lie to you. If you've only taught them truth, if you only taught them how to be honest, if you only taught them compassion, why would a little kid lie?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe, sure, Jim has been your friend for 40 years, but you don't know fucking Jim. You don't know what he does by himself at night when the lights are low and you hear the vibrating sounds. You don't know what Jim does. So don't fuck with Jim.
Oh my God.
Trust your kid.
Yeah, I told you.
Fuck Jim. What were you saying?
Yeah, I
Sorry, I
told
got
you
into Jim.
that. I know. What did Jim did to you?
I don't want to talk about what Jim did to me. Just know that my mom didn't believe me and shit. It hurts to sit, but...
I'm like, what?
It's because the chair's broken. No. But, no, honestly... Mami tocó. ¿Dónde te tocó? ¿Dónde? I love the Spanish dialogues with people. ¿Dónde? Like, it's so compassionate.
Oh my God.
Don't cry. Jim doesn't deserve your tears. Why are you crying for Jim?
It's just, I can't. No puedo.
You know you're a good actress.
I know.
You made me feel bad twice, you piece of shit.
Like, yeah. Su hija me pegó.
She believed you.
Oh, yeah.
You would hit the wall and be like, no me pegues. I'm like,
We
yo, I
were
didn't
one
hit
time
you.
we were in the room and then something fell and your dog,
My dog?
your dad knocked in the door real fast. He's like, what happened?
Yeah, my dad was like, yo, what the fuck happened? I'm like, yo, you
Yeah.
acting like I'm going to kill somebody.
Yeah. And then I think he heard me like scream and I think it was in the kitchen. It was in the kitchen. He's
¿Qué
like,
pasó? Yo pensé que
I'm like,
algo-
Jennifer, you okay? I'm like,
He didn't give a fuck about me. He's like, Jen, you good?
yeah. He's like, I'm good.
And I was just like this when he opened the door. I was like...
And there was tears coming. I'm like, I'm just laughing. I was like, no, you didn't hit me. Pero es que me pegó y...
Sí, ahorita Laura, yo no puedo estar aquí con...
Okay, then I'm done.
I don't want to be that guy that comes out after this announcement. Que salga el desgraciado. I don't want to be the desgraciado that they introduce.
Es que medio me recuerdo que...
that guy.
Yeah, that was just so...
Sí. Yo, Laura, you popping.
Yo, we're so excited to see your shows at
At
2
the-
a.m.
yeah.
in the morning to do laundry.
Yo.
That's the first thing we go to the TV for. We're so excited to see you.
Yo, we try every time we do laundry at 1 a.m., 2 a.m. because it's 24 hours.
Yeah.
We go to the nearest TV in the spot and they always have Señorita Laura on. And this bitch has the craziest cases, you know. She has like a twin brother you never saw, a husband that cheated his death, like faked his death to have 3 other wives that faked his death on the other wives. Yo, this guy faked his death 3 times.
And about the gym teacher. Teacher. Like they were showing him a video, you know how it goes, like every scene they show like of the person. And then he's like gym teacher. And then you see his second place trophy on the back.
Oh yeah, because he thought it was like to reward his excellence as a teacher, and he like does marathons and everything. And that video was trash. Remember that video?
Oh, remember?
It was horrible.
So he was like having like unprotected sex with his students, and then one of the students got pregnant, and then he was like, "¿Quién le mandó embarazar?" I was just like, oh my God.
Who told her to get pregnant? Like, word?
Yeah, I was like...
And he's like, no, yo vine aquí, but I came here to get a reward. I didn't come here to get confronted. He's like, where's my trophy? No, here's your son you never met.
He walked in the middle of the
that's just
stage.
funny.
And then he saw like, yo, he like...
Oh yeah, he
started
backed away. He backed away.
Yeah.
He's like, oh shit, I recognize people. That's funny.
That's funny.
Yeah. Señorita Laura, you're awesome. Was it her husband or the... Oh, yo, Marco, why you always call me mid-podcast, son?
Yo,
But,
we should do it like Joe. Call him and be like,
hold
yo, you're in the podcast.
Hello, this is Erik from the What You Good podcast. What's up?
Erik, hey, what's up?
Yeah, don't say anything incriminating, man. You're live on the podcast.
Oh, shoot. Well, I'm the first caller, and I just wanted to, call, check on you and see if you're okay.
What am I, the suicide hotline? What the fuck you doing? You're the 25 caller. You got tickets to my room. Come with no pants, and I'm gonna be wearing a bishop hat. I like to role play.
Oh my God.
Can you put like pigtails on you?
This guy's a Roman Catholic priest. Dude, yeah, I was supposed to be there, man. I'm sorry. I mean, you told me you were working today, so I was like, shoot. But then I was like, wait, he doesn't work on Thursday, so I should have just dropped in, man. I apologize. I was thinking of dropping in, but...
Talk more. I want to hear this.
Yeah, man, I just want to tell you I'm alive, and I'm still, kicking, and, still...
I'm glad you're kicking stuff, but I'm in the middle of a podcast.
I understand that, so I'm gonna let you go.
Do
I
you?
apologize. I thought it was over, but guess not.
No, it just started, bro, like 5 minutes ago.
I mean, should I ask a question as an audience member? Like,
Sure, what do you want to ask?
Yeah.
Talk to the 10 and millions of non-people that are here.
this guy's The Rock. Anyways, I wanted to ask a question to the co-host. How did it feel to be in that environment with Erik? And, how does it feel for you to be in the seat of a podcast? What are your thoughts? And,
How about you ask the question instead of going around the bush?
well, that's the question. How does she feel about it?
How do you feel about being next to me in
So,
life?
so I'm with you like literally 24/7.
It sounds like a court. Yeah, I'm with him 24/7.
Sometimes he's annoying as fuck. I can't support him. But overall, he's a lovely person.
So nothing has changed except you just got headphones on. I get it. Okay. Cool.
I love you,
All right,
man.
well, that was our question. Peace, guys.
Thank you, caller number 25. You are from Miami, right?
I'll see you next year. Love you.
This guy's gonna kill himself. Don't do it. I love you, man.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna hit you up after the podcast, okay?
All right, peace.
Peace out, man. Peace and love. Peace. To the audience that didn't hear his voice, that was a phone call. His name is Marco. He's the best. Shout out to him. What were we talking about? Kids being raped?
We were talking about Señorita Laura. But then and then it just like went up.
Yeah, we like Laura because she be giving us the best stories.
Yeah.
I want to fake my death one day. And like have 3 wives. You know what's funny about the guy that faked his death 3 times? He died the same way 3 times. He didn't switch up his death. His death was the same thing. And he got cremated 3 times.
So they actually brought their ashes with them. They're like, oh no, this is him. I carry him all the time. I was like, yo.
And los niños lo extrañan. I'm like, this nigga had kids with every woman.
Yeah.
This guy
I
had
was
like
like
20
oh my
kids.
God.
That's funny as fuck, man. The tax returns must have been crazy. Yeah, he's stupid. He could have claimed
I know,
them.
right?
Oh, man. But yeah, man, take care of your kids. Listen to them.
Mm-hmm.
Take care of them. I said that more than once because that's how important that is. I personally love kids. That's why it kind of fucked me up when I heard that news about the bishops. I kind of knew that was happening. But you know how when you know stuff is happening, like, people are hungry in the world. People don't have clothes. People don't have feet. You kind of just like block it because you're in life. But there's always somebody going through something. So blessings to them. Blessings to you guys. And,
I feel like,
we're
you have
tidy
to
whities
have-
or something.
Yeah. I feel like you have to build that relationship and know your kid well. Like, even though, like,
Oh, I know
he
my kid's
doesn't
going to
tell
be an
you-
asshole.
if he doesn't tell you, like, for example, like the baby girl, Zuri, the one I take care of, I know when she's sad. I know when she's like, oh, she's bored. So it's like, tell me, come talk to me,
Facts.
I know.
Facts. Yeah. Shout out to the kids, man. They are the future. Anyway, enough of the raping kids from the bishops. I don't want to talk about that anymore.
I know. It's just disgusting. I feel like there's going to come out more because as they said...
They're trying to cover it up. So eventually more stories are going to come out. And they have files that the Roman Catholic Church didn't want to share. And, it's still out there, What else can we do, really? Nothing else there. Other than that, we're gonna go to sports. No, I didn't see sports. There's nothing else.
I was gonna say you watch sports.
I don't watch sports. I don't do that. I don't even have a TV.
I know.
No, I don't have none of that. None of that
No,
bullshit.
not yet.
Not yet.
We're gonna
Yeah.
buy a projector.
Yeah, we're gonna buy a projector
Gonna
to
buy a
project our images, like a PowerPoint presentation. It's gonna be nice. Other than that, nothing that I saw in the news kind of caught my eye. Nicki Minaj got the second album of the so far of the year. Nothing wrong with number 2. It's just not number 1.
Who's number 1?
I don't know. You know, Mamma Mia soundtrack is actually up there in the billboards. That's crazy. Man, you white people are crazy. Mac Miller, I saw a live feed of you today, man. You don't listen to this, but I'm talking to you. I love you, bro. He's just a cool guy to me. I don't like Ariana Grande.
Yeah, we know.
Am I bugging?
I hear it.
Right?
I hear it. Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
Cool. I thought I was bugging. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay. I'm not bugging.
I hear it.
Besides the kids, besides the Hawaii thing, I'm excited that the summer is almost over. September's coming up. That means fall is coming. That means I get to wear my hoodie. That means I'm done with these dumb shorts that make my legs look like they're not there. I can finally wear jeans. Like today was nice and chilly, and the sun was out. It was perfect. I love it. I love it. That's my favorite season. I was born in that season, and one of my best memories are in the winter. I met you like coming out of the summer and going into winter. Yeah, we got
because
closer.
I was wearing boots and I was wearing a jacket. Yeah,
and you hated my ass.
Yeah, I hated you.
And so yeah, I'm glad that those people that were like talking about the summer are no longer gonna talk about that shit. Because I'm tired of it. I don't like the summer.
You know what this means? Scarves, boots, and like, oh my God.
I need to get new boots.
I need another boots.
No, you have enough.
No,
You have your Eskimo boots and you have your taco boots. They're shaped
I
like
need
tacos.
more boots. I feel like, as a woman, like boots, like it goes with different outfits. Some boots doesn't go with some other, like jeans. You can't wear that. Like it doesn't look good on a dress. Like you need those nice long, like
Catwoman-like shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You see, everybody knows what I'm talking about. Like you need a special scarf. That's where your hair gets like curls. You don't put your hair in a ponytail no more. It's just like,
Ladies, we love you whatever you wear. Just don't do it.
don't do what?
Why are you buying so much stuff? Why do you need so much stuff? I'm cool with simple shit.
I don't know. I just feel comfortable. It feels right. It just feels right. So, I know. So we're gonna have a lot of. I'm gonna go a lot of shopping. So.
Yeah, I know you're gonna do a lot of shopping, especially you.
I know. I need clothes.
I do need shopping. I want to get a tie and suit because we are going to a party this weekend. Hopefully, you guys are partying this weekend. I am planning to get fucking destroyed, pure alcohol, and yes, I guess that's nothing else to be shared about. I have nothing else to say. What else do you have to say?
No, that's it.
I have a poem.
You have a poem? Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of
Okay.
short and sweet, and then I guess we'll
We'll wrap it up.
contrast out. Every memory with you, every one, they make me feel so complete. I can't help but smile. I can't help but to stare at them. They are timeless. I don't even want to ruin it by talking, but I love you. And that's it. I wrote that because I was looking at our pictures at the museum, and I was like, this is just perfect. I can't caption those pictures. I think our faces say it all.
Oh. I'm turning red.
Thank you.
Thank you, baby.
Do you have any closing thoughts left?
I want to say my poem.
Go ahead.
Love, Cynthia. I'm done.
Cynthia. Alrighty, guys.
Yeah, I'm done.
We've been doing short and sweet
I'm too
ones
red. I'm a
because we
tomato.
don't want to bore you with stupid banter. And thank you for the feedback. We might have more high school stories in the future, but until then, have a great weekend. Please be safe. Be careful with your priests. And bring an umbrella outside. Love you guys. This is You Go Papas. You Go Papas. You Go Papas. This is the You Good Podcast episode 25. And we might see Deep Throat next week because
I
he's
know,
back from
right?
fucking Ecuador, that motherfucker. Then we might not. We might see. I don't know. He might. He might go to church too. Might not see. Anyway. Bye.